morning. It's not on. Good morning. My name is Leslie Margolis, and I am the president of the Board of Trustees. On behalf of the board, it is my honor to welcome parents, grandparents, friends, and especially our 5th grade graduating class to graduation. I know you all are so proud of your child today, but you should also be proud of yourself for giving your child an excellent academic and Judaic education. I have been in the same seat where you are now, and therefore I know for many of you it is bittersweet. Leaving an environment that has both nurtured your child and instilled a first-class education is thoroughly satisfying. Yet leaving all to wonder and hope that the years to follow can be as successful. A groundwork has been laid in each of your children to thrive in their academic years ahead, as well as creating a strong Jewish identity. I would now like to welcome the 5th grade class of 2019.
Good morning. My name is Michelle Barton. I have the privilege of serving as the head of school at the Shlenker School. At this time, it's my pleasure to invite our alumni speaker, Mr. Daniel Leventhal, to speak to our graduates. And this beautiful tradition of welcoming an alumni speaker allows our alumni to reflect on the ways that their lives have been shaped by their time at Shlenker, and also allows our graduates to see the many possibilities ahead of them. Daniel Leventhal graduated from Shlenker in 1991. He then attended T.H. Rogers Middle School and Bel Air High School. He is a double Longhorn, obtaining a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering and a law degree from the University of Texas. Daniel moved back to Houston after graduation from law school to work at the law firm of Norton Rose Fulbright, where he is a partner today specializing in high-tech patent litigation. Daniel has coached Team Houston in the Maccabi Games and served as chair of the Cardozo Society of the Jewish Federation. Daniel's family connections to Shlenker run deep. His mother, Ellen, was a longtime 5th grade teacher and continues to teach LEAP. His wife, Jennifer, taught 1st and 2nd grade and was recently installed as SPA president-elect for next year. And his children, Adam and Emma, are finishing up 1st grade and pre-K 3 at Shlenker. Please join me in giving a round of applause to Daniel Leventhal.
Thank you, Dr. Barton, very much for the introduction. And so, as you heard, Shlenker has been a very big part of my life for 3 generations, my family. So this is a huge honor. and appreciate the opportunity to be part of all of your special day. So, as Dr. Barton said, what I was asked to do is simple and complicated. On one hand, talk about what Shlenker meant to me. Well, that's easy. It gave me a lifelong love of learning, and it taught me how to be a good person. But how do you put that into words? That's much, much harder, because Shlenker is not about memorizing taglines or little phrases. Although this new one about igniting a spark in every child, that postdates me, it's really pretty good, and I like it. But as I thought a little more, I thought about back to my time at Shlenker. And there were many times that I sat on the steps of this bema right here on special occasions, Grandparents' Day, graduation, and the song that we sang was a song by Debbie Friedman that put into music the words of Rabbi Hillel. And those are especially important, I think, today in teaching how to live your life. And what Rabbi Hillel did is he asked 3 questions that if you think about them, they teach you how to live your life. So the first question that Rabbi Hillel asked was, Im ein ani li, mi li. If I'm not for myself, who will be for me? And what that means pretty simply is have self-confidence in yourself. But what I wanted to share with you today is something that's a little counterintuitive about what self-confidence really means. And for that, I don't have a Judaic quote. I actually have a quote from a baseball movie because I'm a huge sports nut. And in the movie Bull Durham, there was an old minor league baseball player who was charged with teaching a young pitcher how to succeed in baseball and in life. And what the lead character explained was the way you succeed in life is you have to accept a simple fact, that sometimes you win, but sometimes you lose, and sometimes it rains. And what that means is that you have to be able to accept that you're not always going to win at everything you try. And that's okay. That's an important part of how you live your life. And so 2 important lessons from that. Number 1, do not ever choose not to do something just because there's a chance you might not succeed. Most things you do in life, it doesn't really matter if you win or lose. It's about the experience. Do not miss out on experiences just because there's a chance that you might not succeed. The second is, when it happens, and it will, that you don't reach your goal, do not be bitter about it. Don't turn away. Keep pushing forward. When I was in high school, I was very active in the Jewish youth organization, BBYO. And I was active enough that my junior year at the winter convention, I was asked to be one of the 2 people that ran for regional president. So I ran, I tried my hardest, I lost, and it hurt. And so I had 2 choices. One choice was to say, you know what? They don't want me, I don't want them. I'll find out something else to do with the last 18 months of my high school. But if I would have done that, I would have hurt one and only one person, and that would have been me. I said, you know what? I'll get over it. I'll move on. I'll continue to have more new experiences and make new lifelong friends. And by the way, one of the lifelong friends that I made my senior year, my wife, Jennifer. So the second question that Rabbi Hillel asked was, Ushani le'atzmi ma ani. And by the way, I apologize to Ms. Wizig and everyone else for my Hebrew. They did teach me well, but I'm out of practice. And that means if I'm only for myself, what am I? All the 5th graders and all the 4th graders and 3rd graders got this one already. That's Tikkun Olam. That's what Shlenker teaches us. But I want to give you a different view on Tikkun Olam. And that's that Tikkun Olam goes beyond organizing a charity event and doing your time. Tikkun Olam is about the way you live your life in every single moment. And one thing that I was taught at Shlenker was an observation about the 10 Commandments. And that is, if you look at the 10 Commandments, 4 of them relate to our relationship with God, but 6 of them relate to our relationship with each other. And what that tells you is that the key to being a good person and a good Jew, it's important to have a relationship with God, but it's more important that you have a positive influence on the life of those around you. So it's something that's very, very easy and very hard at the same time. But what I suggest to all of you is do your best to always be a positive person and always be friendly to everyone around you. That means when your friend is not feeling great, be there for them. But more importantly, it means that you shine for everyone else in the world. It means when you see someone that's new at school, and doesn't have any other friends, include them. It means that you treat everyone you come in contact with, no matter what the situation, with the respect that everyone deserves. If you do those things, it's going to have a positive influence on people around you that you wouldn't imagine. I hope all of you really enjoyed having kindergarten buddies this year. I hope you enjoyed being fifth grade buddies. It is a lot of fun. That is an example of how excited those kindergartners were to have someone focus on them and to be friends with them. That's the influence you can have on the world just by being a positive person and going out of your way to be friendly to everyone you see. So the third and final lesson I want to leave you with that Rabbi Hillel asked was, Ve'im lo achshav, ein matai. If not now, when? And so for that one, I'm going to give you one of my mother, the longtime fifth grade teacher here's favorite quotes that she would give, which is, pray as if everything depends on God, but act as if everything depends upon you. As you go into middle school and beyond, you're going to be presented with an array of different opportunities. You're going to be able to participate in activities, and unlike when my son is in first grade now, we tell him what's going on each afternoon. He's doing swimming, then he's doing soccer, then he's doing this. Those are going to be your choices. And I want to encourage you to do two things. Number one, absolutely push yourself. Do things that are outside of your comfort zone. If you're a sport nut, keep doing sports, but look at other things as well. The most I ever learned about myself in middle school was when I agreed to tag along with some of my friends to a weekend competition that was called a drama festival. I'm not a drama person, never was. By that name, it shouldn't have been something I liked, but I learned more about myself. One thing that I enjoy public speaking that many people don't. I learned that from going outside my comfort zone. The second is choose activities that allow you to meet new people and get new points of view. The city of Houston has a great Jewish community, but that's not all that the city has to offer, and it's not all that our world has to offer. Go and do activities where you meet other people, and by having different points of views, it will help you expand your own life. So with those three teachings, I wish you all the best. I know life has great things in store for you. As you get clapped down the hallway tomorrow and go out into a bigger world, go with confidence in yourself, kindness in your heart, and a spirit to try new things. Mazel tov to you all.
The fifth grade class always makes a new siddur for the younger grades to use the next year. They see the drawings and personal prayers that we created. We also get to pick a theme for graduation and the siddur. The fifth grade class was brought together to choose from several options. Once everyone understood what each theme meant, we related the themes to our lives. We then decided that our theme would be mitzvah gereret mitzvah, one mitzvah causes another. We chose this because it really applied to our lives. At Shlenker, each student has experienced the act of mitzvah gereret mitzvah at least once, whether by giving tzedakah, helping someone clean up, or helping a friend up when they tripped. There are even times where somebody needs help and too many people volunteer. Our next assignment was to write personal prayers to God to show our connections with Him. Miss Medetsky told us about 3 different types of prayers. When we were writing, we thought about our relationships with God. We thought about how much God gives us. God is magnificent. He isn't only like a friend, so we had to think even harder. It was a long writing process to make the prayers deeper. At the end, we each had something beautiful, a piece of writing that, while is not nearly as powerful as God, it is still strong and magnificent. Even though our prayers are not like God, it still showed that we all have a piece of God in our hearts, that we are all connected. We still needed to give our siddur some life. In art, we put our regular projects on pause and worked on our drawings for the siddur. We first sketched our ideas of how we could draw the theme. Our goal was to make drawings that will not all look identical. People drew trains, people helping others, and even giving tzedakah. No matter what we drew, all the art exemplified our theme. This Siddur took a lot of work. We put all our thoughts and our hearts into it. The Siddur is very special to us, and that's because we have a part of us in it.
Please turn to page 24. King of the universe, who brought me to life and who will put me to sleep. My God, you have put a roof over my head and have given me food to eat. Most importantly, you have given me my family, and for this I offer my gratitude to you, King of the universe.
Please turn to page 14. Oh God, you have helped so many people. You cured the sick and gave to the poor. You made us happy, and you are why millions of people smile every day. You created us in the world that we flourish in right now. As Jews, we are blessed to have everything in our lives that you have given us, and we will continue to help other people like you do for us.
Please turn to page 11. Adonai, you bring kindness to this world. Adonai, you bring peace and love to us. Adonai, you bring happiness to the world. Adonai, you make the world beautiful.
Please turn to page 25. Oh God, thank you for igniting the light from within. You give me courage and strength to live each day. You help me in times of need and nourish me. Thank you, God.
Please turn to page 20. Adonai, ruler of everything, you have unfortunate with your love. Wrap them in your warmth. Give life to everyone in need. Redeem us and make us holy again. Return us to your light.
Please turn to page 7. Ruler of the universe, forgive us for when we don't thank you enough for who you are, for all that you do and for all you have given us. You are peace and joy. We love you and we need you this day and every day. We praise you and thank to you, for you alone are worthy.
Please turn to page 13. Thank you, humble and giving God. Adonai, thank you for being helpful, nice, and the defender of life. Kind and powerful, forgiving of all people, understanding of my life. Thank you, God.
Please turn to page 33 and rise.
Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared?
ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, יוצר אור ובורא חושך, עושה שלום ובורא את הכל. Together. How wonderful is your work, O God! You made the world with wisdom, and the earth is filled with all your creations. We praise you for your wonderful world and the great lights which you made. Shine a new light on Zion, and may we all be worthy of its light. We praise you, eternal God, creator of heavenly lights. אור חדש על ציון תאר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה, אדוני, יוצר המאורות.
Please turn to page 35.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Ve'afta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meyodecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברתם בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. Take to heart these instructions that I command you today. Impress them on your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them serve as a symbol between your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates. Please turn to page 37 from Vichamocha.
שירה חדשה שיבחו גאולים לשמך שפת הים יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
Rock of Israel, arise and help Israel. Make us free as you have promised. Save us, O God, the Holy One of Israel. We praise you, eternal God, who saves Israel.
Please turn to page 38 and rise for Hatfilah. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Koneh Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevii Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Chozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei Hakol, Atah Rav Le'Hoshia, Mechalkel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechayei Hakol B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevrot, Umidom Melach, Melech Memit Umechayei, Umasmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman Atah L'chayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei HaKol.
We continue on page 40.
Nekadesh et Shimcha ba'olam, Keshem shemati shimoto b'shmei marom, Kakatuv al yad neviecha, V'kara ze el ze ve'amar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Lelo kol haaretz, Kevodo, Leumatam Baruch Yomeru, Baruch Kevod Adonai Mimkomo, Udivrei Kodshecha Yimlo Adonai le'olam, Elohai Etzion, V'dor v'dor, Hallelujah. V'dor v'dor nagid Golecha, U'lenetzach netzachim kedushacha nagish, V'shimchacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush, Le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please turn to page 46 and be seated. Modim anachnu lach, she'atah hu Adonai Eloheinu, v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, le'olam va'ed. Tzur hayenu magen yishenu, Atahu L'dor Vador. Our God, we are always grateful to you. We thank you and praise you for our lives and for our souls and for your daily and honorary miracles. Your loving kindness never stops. Let all who are alive thank you and praise your name, O God, our help and salvation. We praise you, God. Your name means goodness, and we gladly give thanks.
As a 5th grade class, we have our differences, but we all care about each other, and we call Shlenker home. Walking into school and being greeted by friends and faculty is a treat that I would say all of us experience. Though the words good morning and hello are small, to me they make a big impact. You know the people who have said those words to you, want to hear a response, care about you, and want to start the day off with welcoming words and a warm smile. Our grade has a special connection. We have fun, but at the same time, we understand and respect one another. I have learned that everyone has something to offer, a talent, a skill, and even more. And since our grade is so large, we have multiple opportunities to learn new and important things. Although we have our flaws, we can improve, enhance, and learn together, and I definitely think we have. We have developed strong and long-lasting relationships. And though our time at Shlenker is coming to an end, that does not mean our relationships will. I am proud knowing that as each of us move into middle school, we have worked hard to achieve a strong foundation to build upon. Without Shlenker, I would not have met all of these amazing friends. I can also thank Shlenker for guiding and directing me on the right path for the future. Shlenker has built my confidence. I am doing things that I don't think I would have the ability or confidence to do without Shlenker's support. I also learned to stand my ground when I think or when I know something is wrong, and Shlenker has helped me with that. Lastly, the most important thing that I have taken away from Shlenker is embrace a challenge, and even more importantly, embrace yourself and who you are.
I've been at Shlenker for 11 years. Something I love about this school is that it's always allowed me to be myself. I'm often able to work at my own pace when I need to, or work one-on-one with my teachers and get more feedback. This helps me because sometimes it's hard for me to brainstorm ideas for a writing project or figure out a math problem. My teachers know that sometimes I need just a little bit more time, and they are there for me when I need them, and they encourage me. At Shlenker, my peers always make me feel included and constantly cheer me up if I'm having a bad day. I have a heart condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, so usually I can't do PE, and my peers understand that. When I'm able to play in PE, my friends make me feel part of the group. Over the last 11 years of my life, I've learned many things, yet the most important thing I've learned is that to fit in, you really don't have to be someone you're not, or in other words, be yourself.
In the 9 years that I've been at Shlenker, it has taught me how to be myself in every way. Shlenker has made me a kind, cheerful person and supportive to others. At Shlenker, I also learned Torah and Tikkun Olam. I have a memory of a boomer ball game. The pitcher rolled the ball to me, and I kicked it as hard as I could and made a super home run. It was when the ball hit the black part of the ceiling in the home run area. I knew I made a home run. This is one of my favorite memories of all my time being at Shlenker. In the future, I hope someone else will make a super home run just like I did, and remember that I was the first to do this at Shlenker. It's just like Pele and Kylian Mbappe in the World Cup. I'm Pele, and the next one is Mbappe, and I hope someone makes the next super home run soon.
One of my favorite memories at Shlenker is when I was little, I helped my friend learn English. He came from Brazil to America with very little English. When he came to the U.S., it was hard for him to communicate, make friends, and do his schoolwork. In class, we worked together. After school, we would FaceTime and have conversations in English. This helped him a lot. At the time, I didn't realize it, but it impacted him in a large way. One of the important things I learned at Shlenker is to treat people the way you want to be treated. Shlenker has taught me to be kind to everybody. I hope people remember me as a kind person, a good friend, and a great role model. I'm thankful for the values Shlenker has taught me.
My time at Shlenker started in early childhood and ends this year. Shlenker is special and such a wonderful school. In all the years I have attended Shlenker, I have learned so many life lessons and core values. It has taught me that you can be kind anytime and anywhere to anyone, even a stranger. I learned that even one kind word can make someone's day. After going through so many kindness weeks, many other fun programs here at Shlenker, it has made me feel like I am in a place where I won't be judged for who I am. I can be myself. When you're a Shlenker, everyone is your friend. But this year, 5th grade feels like family. We have had so many bumps in our road on the way to graduation, but we all stuck together. Thanks to our teachers, and I know I'm speaking for the whole 5th grade when I say this, we have never felt like two separate homerooms. We have always been one 5th grade team.
At Shlenker, 4th and 5th graders play in a Newcomb tournament. Newcomb's like volleyball. During the match, one thing that we learn is to exhibit good sportsmanship, to be well-mannered and respectful winners, and not sworn, pitiful losers. Something that I've found in my years of playing Newcomb is that in order to have good sportsmanship, you must stay positive. I think this is one of the most important lessons I've been taught at Shlenker. Learning to stay positive and enthusiastic in many situations can be very tough, but you must. Negativity is not something that you plan. Negativity always manages to sneak up on even the most positive people. But us protagonists have found that we can and should always fight negativity with positivity. To make myself clear, being positive does not mean that you will always win. Everyone will fail at one point or another in life. However, wouldn't you rather fail knowing that you did everything you could to encourage others? That was what Shlenker taught me, and I'm forever grateful.
I have been at Shlenker for 7 years. At Shlenker, I learned to be an upstander and to make the right choice even when no one is looking. Shlenker is a place where I feel comfortable being myself. The friends are the best part of being at school. My friends always have my back, and they have a sense of humor, and it sometimes makes it easier to talk about serious subjects. My friends and I are also always happy for each other when we achieve things. Shlenker is so special because of the education I got and how outstanding the teachers have been. I came to Miss Steuben's classroom thinking there was something wrong with me, but she taught me that dyslexia did not define who I am as a person. By discovering this, I saw how many gifts I actually have. Shlenker is such a wonderful school that one day after a doctor's appointment, my mom gave me the option to go home or to go to school. I chose to go to school, and that says a lot.
We take a moment now for silent prayer.
Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru amen. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu,
We turn now to page 49 as we prepare for Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the service for the reading of Torah. Please rise.
על שלושה דברים העולם עומד, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד, על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים, על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד, על שלושה דברים.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
V'daber Adonai el Moshe behar Sinai laemor. Daber el bnei Yisrael v'amarta aleihem ki tava'u el haaretz asher ani noten lahem v'shavta haaretz Shabbat l'Adonai. Sheish shanim tizra sarteha, v'sheish shanim tizmor karmeha, v'avsafta et tevuata. Uvashana hashvi'id, Shabbat, Shabbaton, yeh la'aretz, Shabbat l'Adonai, Sadcha lo tizra, v'charmeha lo tizmor, et sefiach ketzircha lo tiksur, ve'in bein nezirecha lo tivtzur, Shanat Shabbaton, yeh la'aretz, v'haita Shabbat haaretz lachem le'ochla lecha ule'avdecha ve'lamatecha ve'lishircha ule'toshavecha hagarim ima ve'livhem teha ve'lahaya asher be'artzeha tihyeh kol tevuata leho.
וספרת לך 7 שבתות שנים, 7 שנים, 7 פעמים, והיו לך ימי 7 שבתות השנים, 49 שנה. והעברת שופר תרועה בחודש השביעי, בעשור לחודש, ביום הכיפורים, תעבירו שופר בכל ארציכם. וקילשתם את שנת 50 שנה, וקראתם דרור בארץ לכל יושביה. יובל היא תהיה לכם, ושבתם איש אל אחוזתו, ואיש אל משפחתו תשובו.
Yovel hi Shena ha-50 shana tieh lachem lo tizra'u velo tikseru et sefichecha velo tifseru et nezirecha ki yovel hi kodesh tieh lachem min chasadei tochlu et tevuata bishnat hayovel hazot tashuvu ish el achuzato. V'chitim keru mimkar la'amitecha o kano miyad amitecha al tonu ish et achiv b'mispar shanim achar hayovel tikne me'et amitecha b'mispar shnei tevot yimkor lach lefi rov hashanim tarbe miknato ulefi me'ot hashanim tam'it miknato ki mispar tevot hu mocher lach velo tonu ish et amito v'yareta me'elohecha ki ani Adonai Elohechem.
And the Lord spoke to Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, "Speak to the Israelite people and say to them, when you come into the land which I give you, the land shall observe a Sabbath of the Lord. 6 years you may sow your field, and 6 years you may prune your vineyard and gather in the produce. But in the 7th year the land shall have a Sabbath of complete rest, a Sabbath of the Lord. You shall not sow your field or prune your vineyard. You shall not reap the aftergrowth of your harvest or gather the grapes of your untrimmed vines. It shall be a year of complete rest for the land, that you may eat whatever the land will produce during the Sabbath, you and your male and female slaves and the hired and bound laborers who live with you, and your cattle and the beasts in your land may eat all its yield."
You shall count off 7 weeks of years, 7 times 7 years, so that the periods of 7 weeks of years gives you a total of 49 years. Then you shall sound a blast of the shofar. In the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, the Day of Atonement, you shall have the shofar sounded throughout your land, and you shall hallow the 50th year. You shall proclaim liberty throughout the land for all its inhabitants. It shall be a jubilee for you. Each of you shall return to his holding, and each of you shall return to his family. The 50th year shall be a jubilee for you. You shall not sow, neither shall you reap the aftergrowth or harvest on trimmed vines. For it is a jubilee. It shall be holy to you. You may only eat the growth of his field. In this year of jubilee, each of you shall return to his holding.
When you sell property to your neighbor or buy any from your neighbor, you shall not wrong one another. In buying from your neighbor, you shall deduct only for the number of years since the Jubilee. And in selling to you, he shall charge you only for the remaining crop years. The more such years, the higher the price you pay. The fewer such years, the lower the price. For what he is selling to you is a number of harvests. Do not wrong one another, but fear your God, for I, the Lord, am your God.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata b'tilchenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה.
In this week's Parsha, Parshat Behar, we learn that you shall work for 6 years, pruning your vineyard and sowing your field. But during the 7th year, you shall have a year of rest. This rest is not just for yourself, but for the earth as well. The Parsha goes on to tell us that you shall not prune your vineyard or sow your field during that time. You shall rest after 6 long years of working. Today, as we graduate from the Shlenker School, we momentarily stop working and take time to reflect. We reflect on all that we have done in our time here at the school and take stock of our field, meaning take stock of all the things we've learned here at Shlenker. It's a chance to see and look how we've grown. There's a lot that we as 5th graders can learn from this text, and there's a lot that we have learned from all the texts we've studied. Parshat Behar teaches us to have trust and faith in God, just like we must have faith in and trust our teachers and administrators here at Shlenker. This Parsha talks about the community feel of tending the land together, just as we work together as a team with our classmates each day.
As Leah mentioned, there are many lessons that can be learned from this week's Parsha. Parshat Behar goes on to teach us that when you sell property to your neighbor or buy anything from your neighbor, you should not wrong one another. The Shlenker School reinforces this value and teaches us the importance of being respectful to others and loving our neighbors as ourselves. When learning about tending the land and giving it time to rest, we learn about the Jubilee year. The purpose of the Jubilee year is to celebrate growth of the land and all that has been accomplished with the new harvest. The point of the Jubilee year is to rest, start over again, making space for new growth. It's an opportunity for the land to rest, recharge, and grow. We also need this time. God says to Moses on Mount Sinai, "Speak to the Israelites and say to them, when you come into this land which I gave you, the land shall observe a Sabbath of the Lord." We plan to observe a little Sabbath of our own. It's called summer vacation.
In this week's Parsha, Parshat Behar, as Leah and Gabby have shared, our time at Shlenker may not be the end of a 7-year cycle in the same way that was described in this week's Parsha, but the years that we have spent at Shlenker have prepared us for our future. Today marks the end of one cycle of our journey and the beginning of another. Time passes, but memories do not. Knowing that this part of the Parsha tells you that you will let the earth rest, it shows us that we have a chance to grow. We as 5th graders have grown not only from field trips and knowledge, but from those who taught us right from wrong. They let us expand our imagination and let us grow from young seeds to gorgeous flowers. In this Parsha it says, "You shall proclaim liberty throughout the land for all of its inhabitants." We learn not to be greedy or selfish and let others have a chance to shine. We as 5th graders have achieved more together than we could alone. Today we celebrate not only our individual accomplishments, but the accomplishments that we made together as a team, as a community, as the Shlenker Graduating Class of 2019. We're proud of all that we've accomplished in our time here. We look forward for what the future has in store for us.
Now, as we prepare to return the Torah to the Ark and our Siddur, we continue on page 52. Please rise.
עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה, מיושר עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה, מיושר. שלום שלום is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
Continue with our prayer of adoration, Aleinu, page 53.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'atei gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, v'lo samanu kemishmechot adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please remain standing. We turn now to page 54, and as we do, we call to heart and to mind all of our loved ones who have departed from this earth and gone on to the peace of life eternal. In each of their honor and their memory, we continue now with the words of Kaddish. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabba, v'alman dirach yurtei v'amlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kari v'yimru, amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevarach le'alam almei almaya, Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemed kudesha brichu, le'la min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, damiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom v'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. May the one who makes peace in the high heavens help all of us to know peace here on earth as together we say, amen. Please be seated.
What a magnificent morning. What a privilege to be led in worship and in beautiful words and personal prayers by each of you. I'm just going to walk around so I can see your faces over here too. And as we cavil over the wonderful achievements of our fifth graders, it reminds me in Torah that we're often told more than once in our life, Lech Lecha. We're often told to go forth, to go from the place where we are to a place that we do not know yet. The rabbis asked in their midrash and their interpretation, why doesn't God tell us immediately the place where we're going? It would be so convenient, so much easier to know where we're heading. But God doesn't. And the rabbis taught for a couple of good reasons. One reason, that if we really work hard enough to aim for the place where we're intended to go, it becomes more beloved in our eyes, to us. And so when we're told, as we know, work hard for it, make it your very own, there's truth to it. There's history behind it. There's another reason. We're taught that when we really make a faithful decision about the direction we need to go, that God meets us in that place and blesses us. So it isn't only that God blesses us, but that we create an opportunity to receive God's blessing. We're doing something for God, when we think thoughtfully about the decision we make. But as you've already heard, sometimes we make the wrong decision. It isn't failure, not when we lift ourselves up and also learn from the lesson and continue along the way. And ultimately, God said to Abraham when he went forth, "V'hei bracha," you shall be a blessing. And truthfully, we already know that you are blessings. So it doesn't really mean you're going to be a blessing later. It means you're a blessing right now. And what's more, v'hei bracha, you shall continue to be a blessing all your life. You have with you the tools that you have learned in secular studies and Jewish studies and Hebrew learning. The wisdom we've learned from you already is a wonderful siman tov, a good sign of the future. So to each of you 5th grade graduates, v'hei bracha, continue to be the blessing that you are. You shall be a blessing in your parents' eyes, your grandparents' and special friends' eyes too, and always in your rabbis and cantor and teachers and heads of school and all the people who have guided you along the way. So boys and girls, mazal tov, congratulations. Be a blessing today and in all the days ahead. We're counting on you to go forth and to continue to be all that you can be. But remember, even as we read in Genesis when Abraham left his father's house and left the land that he knew, don't go too far from home just yet. We want you to stay close, to continue to be loved and embraced and nourished as you make your way. But increasingly we know you will become all that you are intended to be, maybe close to home or a little farther away. But we'll always know, as long as we have you in our thoughts and in our hearts, you shall be our blessing and a blessing to all who are touched by your life now and in the future. Mazel tov.
Pirkei Avot teaches us, who is wise? The one who learns from every person. The idea that each person you encounter has something meaningful to teach you is a powerful one, and one that I hope will stay with you throughout your life. Each person you meet has the potential to show you how to do something well or how to do something differently. Each person you meet has the ability to encourage you, support you, challenge you, or change you. There's a poster outside Ms. Miller's office, and it's the same poster I had outside my office in Los Angeles. It says, "People may forget what you say or do, but they won't forget how you make them feel." So when thinking about the idea that you can learn from every person you encounter, I hope you also remember that each person you encounter can learn from you. People remember how you make them feel. Each of you has a special spark inside of you. In your time at Shlenker, your teachers and administrators have worked closely with you and your parents to ignite that spark, finding your passion, what makes you unique, finding your gift to the world. Let that spark that has been ignited in you light your future and the future of the next generation, and so on to the end of generations. And if for some reason you recall a feeling that isn't a positive one that you wish you could do over again, because we all have those moments, make the effort to rewrite that story. Show someone empathy or compassion when someone had once not shown the same to you. Congratulate someone on a victory despite being disappointed in your loss. Shake your opponent's hand and wish them well, because we were all created in God's image, B'Tselem Elohim. Being created in God's image means that each of us has godly characteristics, the power to put a smile on someone's face, the power to change someone's perspective or outlook, and the power to make a meaningful difference in someone's life. Be the student who invites someone to be in your group and sit with you at lunch in middle school. Be the person that's known for being helpful and being a kind friend. Be the one who does the right thing even when no one is looking. Be you. because you were created to do good in this world, to learn from those around you, and to teach others. We're proud to call you Shlenker alumni. I know that you will represent Shlenker well because you already have. I'm very proud of you, of your persistence, of your grit, of your compassion. Thank you for showing me the ropes, and I don't just mean the ropes that you earn for good deeds. Thank you for showing me what it means to be leaders and to be fifth graders of the Shlenker School. I'm so very proud of you. I know that you're going to do incredible things in this world. Oh, the places you'll go. Mazel tov to the graduating class of 2019. You will always have a very, very special place in my heart as the very first graduating class for me. Thank you very much. Mazel tov to all of you. At this time, I would like to acknowledge our graduates and their families. Thank you for making the commitment to Jewish day school education and for choosing the Shlenker School. Graduates, please rise and be seated as I call your name. 1 year, Jacob Liberzon. 2 years, Nuri Amirov Shari, Gaia Hampel, Ella Milo, Greg Shafir Zealot, Isaac Shore. 3 years, Emily Brahms, Haley Fingerette. 4 years, Avi Hayon, Ben Hicks, Eden Sears, Emmy Schulman, Gabby Zanger, Leah Zitvar. 5 years, Carol Georgie, Jonah Prosson, Ella Tots. 6 years, Oscar Goldberg, Chloe Lewin, Lane Miller, Barit Scott. 7 years, Natalie Fleischman, Lois Williams. 8 years, Eduardo Benveniste, Katie Siegel. 9 years, Leora Afuta, Annie Grappaldi, Leah Key Cohen. 10 years. Please remain standing. Chance Debner, Dylan Fishman, Walker Wills, and Hudson Zach. Parents and grandparents, if you have been here since the beginning with these students, please rise so that we may acknowledge you as well. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to our school. We hope that you will continue your interest and support of the Shlenker School, serving in your newest capacity as alumni, parents, and grandparents. Thank you so much. Mazel tov to all of you. You may be seated. It's my pleasure to call up Ms. Suter at this time.
It is my pleasure to invite Stephanie Burdine and Julie Riggins, our fifth grade teachers, to read the names of the graduates and to recognize those students who have earned the President's Academic Achievement Award for reading, math, or both. The President's Award of Excellence in Education honors graduating elementary students for their achievement in academic success. The criteria for this award include a 90-point grade average on a 100-point scale in the 4th grade through the 2nd trimester of the 5th grade year. Students must also score in the 90th percentile in reading comprehension and/or math on the most recent nationally normed achievement test. I would also like to invite James Simmons, Karen Miller, Dorit Crane, Naomi Schenker, Debbie Wizik, Rabbi David Lyon, Rabbi Adrian Scott, and Cantor Star Trumpeter to join us as we congratulate each graduate. At this time, we will call the students who, as their names are called, will receive their certificates of graduation.
I think I can speak for Ms. Riggins as well when I say the days may be long, but the year was very short, and we will really, really miss all your kids. It's been amazing. Eduardo Benviste. Eduardo is a kind-hearted soul and a wonderful friend to his peers. He's an amazing soccer star with excellent sportsmanship, both on and off the field. Eduardo really is an asset to any team. Haley Fingerette, President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math. Haley shows determination with a capital D. She's a force to be reckoned with both in the classroom and on the stage. She blew us away with her dance moves during the musical, and when she hit that high note, it was just wow. Carol Georgie, President's Award for Educational Excellence in Reading. Carol is a true role model, both as a student and as a friend. She's her own person and shows wisdom beyond her years in the way that she can just do her own thing and never get caught up in any nonsense. We love her level of sophistication.
Natalie's 3 9.
It's okay. It's okay.
Natalie Fleischman, President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math. Natalie is an all-round team player and a fun-loving girl. She's our resident expert on unicorns and all things Pusheen. Natalie loves to sing, and she always brings her own magic to our Grandparents' Day and Shlenker musicals. We will really miss your performances. Oscar Goldberg. Oscar is a creative thinker and a budding artist. His work is incredibly neat and detailed. Perhaps this can be attributed in part to the dozen multicolored pens and highlighters that he carries with him everywhere he goes in a special container. Either way, everything Oscar does is always bright and full of personality, just like him. Annie Grappaldi. Annie is so poised, just like a dancer should be, and comes to school every morning with a beautiful smile on her face. But make no mistake, she is ready to slay the day. She is reliable and helpful and has been a shining star at Good Morning Shlenker all year long. We're very grateful to her for that. Thank you, Annie. Gaia Hempel, President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math. Gaia always wows us and stumps us with her clever riddles. She's also crazy about reading. We've lost count of how many books she has finished this year. I love how excited she is to tell us about her latest favorite novel, how many pages she has read, and when she's getting to a really good part. Keep it up, Gaia. Avi Hayon, President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math and Reading. Avi greets us every day with a great big smile. She is super easygoing and helps keep everybody on an even keel. Avi melted our hearts with her beloved puppy pictures, each cuter than the next. We love her gentle heart. Ben Hicks, President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math. Ben is thoughtful and caring towards his friends and teachers. He will often leave little things for me on my desk, a gel pen or a stretchy bracelet, just to brighten my day. He let me play basketball with him on the playground sometimes and was encouraging when I couldn't make the shot. He is delightful and fun to be around. Congrats. Jacob Lieberzahn. Jacob started Shlenker this year, but you would never know it by how well he fit in with his classmates. We're so glad his family moved to Houston. His bubbly personality has been a perfect addition to our grade. Ask him to show you his juggling act. He surprised us, as well as himself, when he mastered the skill during Genius Hour. Lane Miller. Lane is a true technology whiz. Whenever a classmate or teacher has a computer issue, he's our go-to guy. I'm embarrassed to say how many times I needed his help this year. but he always helped me and did so very happily. Thank you, Lane, for your patience and for teaching all of us something new. Ella Milo. President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math and Reading. Ella is a master speller and a remarkable reader. She is also the unofficial head of the Harry Potter fan club and has the socks to prove it. She got a lot of her peers excited about this series, and it started a Harry Potter reading extravaganza. We love her newfound obsession and hope she remains a lifetime reader. Jonah Prasen. Jonah is our beloved class comedian. He's really clever with words and has the best sense of humor. He always brings a smile to his classmates' faces with his funny jokes and is the first to cheer someone up when they're down. When I need something read out loud with personality and voice, I always know to call on Jonah. Congrats, Jonah. Barit Scott. Barit has such a pleasant demeanor, and she works hard every day. She has the love of Broadway, and I remember comparing notes with her about the show Anastasia, which we both had seen. Barit herself is a natural performer, singer, and dancer. Maybe one day we'll see her on Broadway. Chase the dream, Barit. Katie Siegel. President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math and Reading. Katie is a terrific team player, exceptionally well-informed, and brings her wealth of knowledge to class every day with exuberance and cleverness. Her spelling stories were truly hilarious, and we will always remember her Ode to Einstein rap. It was so awesome. Isaac Shore. President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math. Isaac is also a laser-focused writing whiz. He can write in any genre, any time of day. He appreciates a joke, especially if it's mildly sarcastic, and he's got some mad knockout skills in basketball. I dare say he also designed the perfect birdhouse in Genius Hour that any bird would be happy to call home. Congrats. At this time, I invite Ms. Riggins to call up her homeroom.
As Stephanie said, we're proud to have taught this great group. For me, I taught some of them for 2 years, so I was extra lucky. The first person is Lior Afuta. Lior is eager to help everyone around him. I love how he never gives up on anything. He is the master at practice makes perfect. I am sure we will see him on many soccer fields in the future. Nuri Amir Afshari. Nuri is full of boundless energy. When he's excited about a subject, which is usually history, his face lights up. He is a social studies superstar. Thank you. Emily Brahms. Emily comes to school every day with a can-do attitude and a big smile. She has developed the most comprehensive list for our three-letter game that we love to play to fill time. She has extraordinary enthusiasm for this game. Emily takes charge of the game and is a super sleuth for words. Chance Debner. Chance is a natural leader with a dynamic smile. He is an amazing athlete, talented at every sport. Careful, he will zoom by you in any race. Chance has an upbeat personality and high energy level, which make him fun to watch on the court and field. Dylan Fishman. Dylan puts forth her best effort in everything she does. Dylan enters the room with a smile and always gives her best. Her cheerleading skills spill over into the classroom, and she represented the school with great enthusiasm as our Student Senate President. Congratulations. Leah Key Cohen. Leah is the recipient of the President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math. Leah is a magnificent mathematician. She's always excited to learn new ideas and is very inquisitive. Leah has a wealth of background knowledge and is great at sharing with the class. Leah projects self-confidence and ran with enthusiasm this year at Girls on the Run and set a new personal best. Chloe Lewin. Chloe can be counted on to give 100% in everything she does. Chloe was a featured chef in the Jewish Herald Voice and enjoys cooking for her family. Recently, in the Girls on the Run 5K, she came in 10 minutes faster than the year before. This is a testament to her determination and perseverance. Eden Sears. Eden is an amazing artist and a happy helper. Eden is always aware of classmates who need a little cheering up. She's an excellent encourager, and she brings a fresh perspective into our classroom. I love the little treats she leaves me in the morning. Congratulations. Greg Shafir Zealot. Greg is the recipient of the President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math. Greg is one of our most curious students. He asks such thought-provoking questions and chose some really interesting out-of-the-box topics to research this year. He is an exceptional writer. Congratulations. Emmy Schulman. Emmy is the recipient of the President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math. Emmy, what a caring person you are. She always wants to help her friends and loves to give her best effort into any assignment. Emmy promotes harmony among her classmates. Excellent in a group, Emmy is sensitive to the thoughts and opinions of all her fellow students. Congratulations. Ella Tots. Ella is a handwriting hero. She's always meticulous about handing in the best finished product. Ella's classmates appreciate her when she keeps us on track by always announcing the next activity on our math menu. Ella is an awesome athlete who has an amazing spike during the Newcomb tournament. Congratulations. Lois Williams. Lois is an aspiring author. The words just seem to flow from her, and her voice comes through with anything she writes. Lois is a strong runner and set the pace in Girls on the Run. Lois is also a fantastic friend and can often be found helping out a classmate. Congratulations. I know you didn't want to shake my hand. Walker Wills. Walker is the recipient of the President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math. Walker has a sensational smile and always goes the extra mile to help the class run smoothly. He's always willing to help out with jobs around the room. Walker is technologically savvy and makes his own videos. We wouldn't be surprised to see Walker's writing and videos published someday. Congratulations. Hudson Zach. Hudson is the recipient of the President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math. Hudson is a homework hero. He's inquisitive and enjoys learning new things. The Houston sports scene starts with him. For the play-by-play from last night's game, Hudson's your man. Don't be surprised if one day he's reporting live from Minute Maid Park. Congratulations. Gabby Zanger. Gabby is the recipient of the President's Award for Educational Excellence in Math. Gabby, designer extraordinaire. Her creativity showed through in her Genius Hours sewing project. She's a great artist and was the head crane producer in our class project. You are one busy girl. Congratulations. Keep going. Leah Zitvar. Leah is the recipient of the President Award for Educational Excellence in Math and Reading. Leah is a tour de force. She comes in with zest every day and strives to be on top of her game at all times. She exudes enthusiasm and always strives to reach her full potential. On stage, she wows us with singing, dancing, and acting. A true triple threat. Congratulations. Congratulations to the Shlenker School graduating class of 2019.
And now it is time to present the special 5th grade awards. These 5 student award winners were determined by a committee of administrators, classroom teachers, and specialists. In the case of the Ricky Comas Leadership Award, the student was nominated by their peers. In order to receive an award, students must have attended Shlenker for at least 2 years. It is my pleasure to invite James Simmons to present the first award.
I will be presenting the Rabbi Karf Award for Excellent Academic Achievement. As most of you know, the Shlenker School was the vision of our Rabbi Emeritus, Rabbi Samuel Karf. His vision for a Jewish day school was one in which students would be just as comfortable holding a Hebrew book as they would be holding their math, science, or English book. Rabbi Karf's vision for excellence is an ongoing inspiration to us all. The student who earns this award has achieved the highest grade point average for the 5th grade class. And now it is my privilege to present this award to Leah Zitvar. I would like to invite Rabbi Lyon to present the Nancy Prizant Pikus Award for Jewish Learning in Hebrew.
The Nancy Prizant Pikus Award for Jewish Learning is awarded to a 5th grade student who has shown a devoted interest in learning about Jewish ideals, practices, and Hebrew language. The student has furthermore embraced this learning and taken it into their personal life. It is my great pleasure to present this award to Ben Hicks. And now I'd like to invite Karen Miller to present the Barbara Goldstein Award for Outstanding Service.
I'm going to talk here. Okay. All right, put my glasses on. The Barbara Goldstein Award was named in honor of our past principal, Barbara Goldstein. It's given to a 5th grade student who demonstrates outstanding service both to Shlenker and our students throughout the years. The student who earned this award is a student who makes a commitment to observing mitzvot and shows a great deal of dedication and perseverance. This year's recipient focuses on making things better for others. This recipient uses words and actions to be helpful to everyone around them, continually offering positive feedback, encouragement, compliments, always being there as a supporter no matter what. This student is a student who notices where help is needed and without being asked is the first to step up and do whatever needs to be done. It is my great honor to present this award to Eden Sears.
find your award.
And now I'd like to invite Ms. Suter to come and present the Ricky Comas Leadership Award.
The Ricky Comas Leadership Award is awarded to a student who exhibits outstanding leadership qualities, including vision, initiative, good judgment, dependability, and thoughtfulness. Being a leader means doing the right thing even when you think no one is watching. The fifth grade student nominated by their peers for this award shared some words that I would like to share with you. She always cheers people up. She has great sportsmanship. She is helpful and kind. She enjoys learning. She makes me feel comfortable being me. She is a true friend. I can tell her anything and she is dependable. She stays positive and encourages others. She is a role model and loves to help other people. I am pleased to announce the winner of the Ricky Comas Leadership Award, and that is Ella Tots. And now I would like to ask Dr. Barton to come forward to present the Hillel Award.
The Hillel Award is given each year to a student who exemplifies the Jewish values upon which our school is built, the morals and values that define Hillel. Hillel was once asked to summarize the Torah in one sentence: "That which is hateful unto you, do not do to your neighbor." This is the whole of the Torah, the rest is commentary. It's a pretty good summary, if you ask me. Like Hillel, the recipient of this award understands that kindness and empathy make our world a better place. This award recipient is kind, responsible, honest, thoughtful, loyal, and compassionate. When describing this award recipient, peers and teachers shared, "She walks into a room and lights it up. She's the true definition of a leader. She is welcoming and always willing to help. She's an amazing friend and person. She has good judgment. She silently helps others do the right thing in class. She is selfless and a good role model to others." I am pleased to present this year's Hillel Award to Carol Georgie.
Many people have worked hard to make this day possible. I would like to especially acknowledge Rabbi Lyon, Rabbi Scott, and Cantor Star Trumpeter for working with our students. Their insight, guidance, and leadership has greatly enhanced our students' learning experience and has helped them develop a love for music and appreciation for the liturgy. I would also like to recognize the wrong event. Yes, right event. The graduation parent chairs, Jennifer Zach and Hillary Grapaldi, as well as Rosalind Heiken. Let's give them a big hand. They have helped to organize the lovely brunch and the graduation party afterwards. Thank you to Lisa Sachs and Hillary Grapaldi for the amazing videos that you're about to enjoy in Wolf Tuman Hall. Thank you to Abby Ackerman for organizing the fourth grade parents, volunteers, so that you can learn the ropes for next year. Lastly, thank you to all the fifth grade parents who have volunteered their time to make graduation a special event for all of our graduates. Thank you.
This ceremony would not have been possible without the support of the teachers and administrators who have worked with these students over the years. It truly takes a village to raise a child, and we're very proud of our village. To the 5th grade team, Stephanie Burdine, Julie Riggins, Panina Medetsky, and Shifra Gardner, I want to say a huge thank you to you for everything that you do each and every day to prepare our students and to be there for them. We are so grateful to you. Students and everyone else, let's join in giving them a round of applause. I would like to take a moment to thank our incredible Hebrew team, Naomi Shlenker, Dorit Crane, and Debbie Wizig. Thank you for all that you do to infuse a love of Judaism, a love of Hebrew, and for everything that you have done to make this graduation ceremony such a beautiful, beautiful event. Thank you. We know that many teachers have worked with you in your years at Shlenker, but we also want to acknowledge the specialists who work with you and get to see you grow year to year. Marilyn Arlen, Joe Blanton, Leah Cohn, Cheryl Kenyon, Deanna Napier, and Mary Torian. A special thank you to Karen Miller. Thank you for all that you do in helping our students flourish and taking care of their social and emotional needs. It's because of you that these happy, smiling faces are on the bima today. Thank you. I would like to say a special thank you to Mr. James Simmons. You are often the very first face that greets everyone in the morning, and when you say good morning, I know that all of us feel so warm and welcomed, and I appreciate all that you do for our school each day. We're very grateful to have you at Shlenker. Ms. Suter, with you at the helm, we are in very good hands. Thank you for everything that you do each day, for making sure that our students have the best possible education that they can receive. I'm so very grateful to you. Thank you. Lastly, I want to say a huge thank you to the Jewish Federation, our partner agency. I want to particularly thank and welcome Elaine Kellerman and thank her for attending today. We are so very fortunate and blessed to receive a tremendous amount of financial and really resources of time, and we're so very privileged. So thank you again to the Federation.
So, following the benediction, the graduates will recess, and we invite you and your family to join us for brunch in the Wolf-Tuman Hall. Students will return to the sanctuary for pictures. If you would like to take pictures of the graduates, please feel free to do so once our photographer, Alan Ross, has instructed you that it is appropriate to do so. Following the brunch, we ask that the students remain in Wolf-Tuman Hall until they're dismissed to their classrooms. Thank you for celebrating this very special occasion with us. We wish you all the very best wishes for a safe and restful summer.
What a privilege it is now to extend a blessing, the blessing of all, that it may go well with our 5th graders today and for all the years to come. As Rabbi Scott and Cantor Trumpeter join me, 5th graders, would you stand where you are so we may extend to you this special prayer.
May God bless you and protect you. May God's presence always shine upon you and be good to you.
May God lift God's face upon you and grant you all that we wish for you. May it be long life, good health, mitzvah, and the greatest blessing of all, a lifetime of peace.
Amen.
Amen. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.